Is there a battle between good and evil? It seems like this bullshit here on earth you call books would like you to believe there is this endless battle between good and evil. So let's talk about this, and let's go to the beginning of this cycle of existence. Notice beginning the word and cycle the word. We're talking a circle. So the beginning on a circle means we are starting a new cycle on an endless loop of existence. This never ends. It goes around and around into infinity. The beginning of a cycle in existence. This is also non-physical reality, where everything is energies, essence, or souls, the word you use here on earth. The beginning of a cycle of existence. You also have physical reality, and this is where you find yourself now, where things look like a beginning and an end, a start and a finish, a birth and a death. It looks like a line. But this is an illusion, because in your endless existence of non-physicality, you exist as a circle. And when you experience beginnings and endings, these are just stories, experiences, small journeys you are having on your circle. So your birth and a death, your birth and your death, is just 2 points on your circle of existence. You exist endlessly in non-physical reality. Therefore, to understand if there's a battle between good and evil, we first have to understand the basics of what it means to say there is a beginning, or the beginning of this cycle of existence. In the beginning of this cycle of existence, Mother, the isness, the allness, the everythingness, the formless, exploded into this cycle, and 2 personalities were shaped, 2 experiences were formed, 2 essences were crafted, and we're going to call these experiences, these bubbles of energies, we're going to call them darkness and light. Sister and brother, I.AN.RA. This is non-physical reality, it's energy. So in the beginning of this cycle of existence, mother. Why mother? When we talk about a being, a existence, an experience that can bring life into being, we call it a mother. So this universe giving birth to personalities makes her not a creator, it makes her a creatrix. The endlessness of existence is a girl. And she exploded into her first 2 experiences, energies in this cycle of existence, and a brother and a sister were formed. Sister, darkness, and brother, light, Ra. And in this explosion, this beginning, brother and sister exploded into chaos. It's an explosion. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. They exploded into chaos, and it's easy to understand their first experiences as brother and sister in chaos, their first experiences, their first bubble that would form a personality that would shape in non-physical reality, its energy, their first experience that would shape the personality that would be born would be hate. Brother and sister were fighting, and they gave new form, existence, being to a new personality we're going to call hate. Or we can call him Bubble Satan. Those are just words. In the beginning of this cycle, brother, the divine masculine, and sister, the divine feminine, they were fighting, which means all their children are also going to be fighting. So all the experiences and other personalities that would shape and would form from brother, sister, and first son hate would also be chaos, destruction, fear, and so forth. This was the beginning of this cycle of existence, of this gorgeous girl we call the isness. Brother and sister would find existing in these energies, this way of existence, of being. They would find their bubbles, their children, their experiences, their energies that were shaped from within them. They would find these bubbles are eating each other. The universe was imploding, falling back into itself. And they would find they cannot grow a universe. They cannot get anywhere existing in this way of chaos and hate, fighting. They're not getting anywhere. It's senseless to do it, exist in such a way. And brother, the builder, the creativity, and sister, the potential of all possibilities, the building blocks and the builder realized existing in this way was foolish. And brother, the creator, the builder, decided he will not hate his sister, but he will love his sister. And in this moment, a new personality formed, a new essence was shaped, a new energy was crafted, and we are going to call this energy the first daughter of Ra and An. We're going to call her love. First daughter of Ra and An, love. And also in this experience of loving his sister, a second daughter was formed, a second personality shaped, and we're going to call the second daughter of Ra and An. We're going to call her balance, beauty. The first two daughters of creation, love and balance. Also known in physical reality as Isis and Nephesis. These are but reflections or soul echoes of a higher energy that's imprinting or shaping into physical reality as a experience or a story or a painting or a song, a beautiful song. But for now, let's stick to the non-physical reality where energies exist. First daughter and second daughter were shaped, brought into existence. But it's easy to understand that the first son, hate, the first experiences of existence existed in hate. And it's easy to understand that this energy of hate would not understand the energies of love and of balance. And the eldest son, hate, declared war against mother and declared war against father, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and declared war against first daughter, love, and second daughter, balance. This does not make the first son good or evil. This is just the energy, this bubble, this essence, this personality was born into. And this is just the way this energy behaves, the first son. You like to call Satan. Therefore, long ago, yes, the universe existed in chaos, and the divine feminine, the divine masculine were fighting. But they were not getting anywhere. The universe was imploding. Their children, their bubbles, was eating each other. So in the beginning, yes, there was a battle between brother and sister, darkness and light. But it didn't go anywhere. There was no growth. And they changed, yet they united in love and in balance. And this is when the universe started to grow and new personalities were shaped. Truth, strength, wisdom, patience, compassion, life, caring. It's from this act of love that the new personalities that were shaped and formed, the universe started to grow, and the bubbles were not eating each other anymore. But jealous sun hate declared war on these new experiences. And these are the energies you experience as good and evil. There's no such thing. This is an energy behaving in the way it has always been behaving in, as this is how it was born in. We're talking non-physical reality, energies, bubbles. It is up to mother and father, creator and creatrix, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. It's up to mother and father, the first two essences that exploded from the allness, the isness, our gorgeous, gorgeous girl. It's up to mother and father, Ra and An, to then assist their eldest son, Hate, to also change, to also see, understand, experience the new way of being. And it was up to them to assist, to educate, to teach the eldest son. Look, the energy of hate gets us nowhere. In order for you to grow, our most beautiful first son, you need to change. We're keeping this simple. Fast forward many, many, many eons. Experiences and personalities and energies that were shaped, crafted and formed in this endless tree of existence. Fast forward many, many eons, and you will find yourself being one of these small bubbles experiences, a story, a painting, a song, also having an experience as part of this endless tree of existence. You are a leaf on this tree. You are family. So after eons and eons and eons of education, teaching, assisting, eldest son Hate, who you like to call Satan, also changed his ways. And you can use the word Satan redeemed himself. The eldest son realized we're not getting anywhere in the energy of hate. And the energy of hate also redeemed himself into the energy of love. This eldest son, your books here on earth, this bullshit you call books, this eldest son, your books talk about the eldest son called Hate, the big red monster. It doesn't tell you about our eldest first son that has redeemed himself and has changed his ways and is also existing in love. That does not mean the energy of hate disappeared. It's still there. This eldest son, hate. And you can ask yourself, where does the word Satan come from? A useless little fucking parasite enslaved your planet, And it's so fucking useless. It cannot even create. It has no creativity. It can only copy. It cannot even create a stupid name for their big red monster to scare you. So the word Satan, you will find, sounds very much like the word Sanat. Sanat Kumara, eldest son. Also known as Archangel Michael. And this essence, after redeeming himself for this cycle, at least 2.5 million years, has been here in this solar system, protecting life, shining a light to prevent complete chaos and destruction coming to this solar system. Sanat Kumara, Archangel Michael, is your savior. He's been protecting you. Sanat Kumara. And the books here on earth would like you to believe this is the Satan that's destroying everything. Your Satan and your Savior, according to your books. It's easy to say, exactly the same energy. In this bullshit you call books. I'm not going to discuss in further detail why there's chaos and destruction in this solar system, in this part of the universe, but it's easy for you to understand that when eldest son Satan redeemed himself, we still have lots and lots of other naughty children that were born, that were shaped, which have not changed their ways, which is still existing in chaos and destruction. So it's easy for you to understand that these children, born in hate and destruction and chaos and jealousy and fear and greed, they still behave like the energies they were born into. This has got nothing to do with good and evil. So in this layer of the multiverse of existence, this free will universe, this humanity experiment, we have been allowing these energies in to interact with our love and our balance energies, our children. We've been allowing these energies to exist together in a form of being where free will exist, where all energies can do whatever they want. And we've been doing this to allow our naughty children the experience so that they can interact with their brothers and sisters in love and in balance and in strength and in wisdom and in truth and in compassion and in caring and in life. We are allowing our naughty children to interact with our children in love and balance, to allow them the experience, to get them to also change their ways like their eldest brother, our eldest son, Satan. This is what this humanity experiment is about. Getting our naughty children to change their ways as well. And this has been going on for eons. In this outer layer, about 13 billion years. And you can also call this experiment, when you bring it back to this solar system, you can call this the humanity experiment, where these naughty children and what you can call children in love are interacting. So we can get our naughty children to see there's no reason to exist in chaos. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Change your ways in this illusion of a free will universe. This has been going on for eons and eons and eons. And D-Divine Feminine, D-Divine Masculine, I.AN.RA, darkness and light. Somewhere in this process, somewhere in this form of being, brother and father has to come to a decision and say, we can only allow this much hate, destruction, and chaos. We can only allow this much hurt and pain onto our good children in love and in balance before we need to say, this is now enough. We need to get to a stage, and this is what's happening in the universe right now. We got to a stage where father and mother, the first two personalities shaped, is saying enough is enough. There are some of our naughty children born in these energies of hate. It's just who they are. It's not good and evil. But somewhere along this process, this experience, this story, we need to say, this is now enough. Our children in love and in balance will only have and take so much pain and chaos and destruction as we try and teach our naughty children to change their ways. Humanity experiment. And we have now reached a stage in this cycle of existence where Father Ra and Mother An has now said, enough. Enough. And we are bringing this experiment to an end. Because when you have children, you don't just punish them, put them in a hole where they will burn eternally. When you have children that's misbehaving or seems to be misbehaving, you teach them, you educate them, you assist them, you help them. And this is what's been going on. This is the energies you experience as evil. It has been a process of educating and assisting our naughty children to also change their ways. Because if you do not change your ways, if you keep existing in hate, eventually your energy will fall back into itself, and you fall back into itself and you will cease to exist. And after eons and eons and eons, our naughty children has now had enough teaching and time to change their ways. And those who will not change will now reach the end of their experiences, and they will be inhaled back into the hole of Mother herself, our gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Everything in existence changes now. There's no battle between good and between evil. This is family. This is a universal, endless family in existence, non-physical reality, assisting their children, their naughty children born in chaos. This is the only energies they know. This is family, assisting, teaching, educating family. There's no good and evil. And these are the energies you experience as evil here on earth. But this now all ends. If you look at what's going on here on earth, lying, ignorance, stupidity, arrogance, selfishness, greed, hate, jealousy, lust, fear, suffering. It has gone to a place where Father and Mother, Ra and An, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, it has come to a place where Father and Mother is now saying enough. Our naughty children has been interacting with our not naughty children. Those are just words. And our children who exist in love and in balance has now had enough. And everything will now change. Here on earth, you are talking and looking at about 4 billion of our naughty children that's now leaving Earth. We have had enough. We have had enough of these experiences of lies, ignorance, stupidity, arrogance, selfishness, greed, hate, jealousy, fear, suffering. We've had enough of this, and this now all ends. There is no such thing as good and evil, and there is no such thing as a battle between good and evil. As the darkness and the light, the sister and the brother, united long, long, long ago. This process, this humanity experiment, this layer of the universe, this free will universe of existence, all it was and all it is family assisting, loving, educating, and helping family.